Have you ever heard someone say, she's a good woman, or he's a good man? I'm interested today in this psalm for today in how we might look biblically at what is a good person. Linfield Crowder, a friend of mine and a friend of most of our viewers, used to say, Redfern, you're a good man. Don't argue with me, I might be right. Oh, I miss Linfield Crowder. You're a good man. Don't argue with me, I might be right. How do we define a good person? When we say this person is a good person, what matrix, what measuring device are we in fact using? I think a good person might even come before the line people like to throw around, a man of God, a woman of God. I very rarely call somebody a man of God or a woman of God, because only God knows, and maybe I think we should let God define that. A famous person, a famous minister, a sick lady reached out and touched him, and I was there, I saw the whole thing, and he slapped her hand and said, never touch a man of God. It's kind of funny, but the fact is, he thinks he's such a man of God that he isn't a good person. What a ironic situation that could be. Psalm 25:8 says, good and upright is the Lord. Therefore he instructs sinners in his ways. This is Psalm 25:8. Good and upright is the Lord. Therefore he instructs sinners in his ways. The reason I selected this psalm today is because it's God who is good. Plato and the whole Greek movement debated what is good. What do they call it? Eudaimonia. I haven't seen it in Greek for a while, so probably didn't say it the right way. But eudaimonia. However, it's written in Greek. I should look it up. I'll have it ready for tomorrow night. But anyways, they debated, what is the good person? What is the good life? What is the good experience? The fact is, Psalm 25:8 tells us all the things that are good are in fact somehow the outflow of the good of God. Good and upright is the Lord. All that is created by him. There's nothing was made without him. John says that everything that was made by him. And every good and perfect gift cometh down from the Father of lights. Psalm 25:8, good and upright is the Lord. So the foundation stone of a good person, the foundation stone of a good life, has to somehow be related to the goodness of God. If you're from my childhood generation, you sing, God is so good, God is so good. That's sort of the mantra of that generation on the goodness of God. And now there's new songs that sing about the goodness of God. But foundational to and inherent in all goodness is the goodness of God. I do McMission trips. I go down to a McDonald's about 1.5 miles from my house, and I talk to people. And one of the guys I talked to died about 2 weeks ago. And a group that meets there said, well, nobody is going to miss him. And I thought, then they went through a list of the bad things that he allegedly was and had done, etc. And in my mind, I thought, he's made in the image of God. At least that was good about him. And he was always friendly to me. That was good. That was a goodness thing in his life. But it struck me that it was easy, even in the passing of someone, to overlook any potential for goodness. Psalm 16:2 says, I say to the Lord, you are my Lord. Apart from you, I have no good thing. Apart from you, I have no good thing. I think for today's talk, we could just drop the last word, thing. You are my Lord. Apart from you, I have no good. The goodness in your life, the moral quality, the moral character, the moral virtue, the moral beingness, or as my philosophy professor liked to say, the moral beingness, the isness of being, is clearly related to God. You hear it all the time. How can there be a God with so much evil in the world? The opposite is a more valid question. How can there be so much good in the world if there isn't a good God? The goodness of God is amazing. As we reflect on the character of God, his goodness, how his goodness is interwoven into his creation, the way your cell operates is a good thing. The way the mitochondria produces energy is a good thing. We can go into the way the atom works, the quarks and the anti-quarks and the red quarks and it's a good thing. I'm seated on a chair in a beautiful sky. It's a good creation. It's an orderly creation. It's a trustworthy creation. Because God is good, and when God creates something, it has a measure of his goodness in it. It is interwoven at the smallest, minute level, at the nano level. And it's also true at the macro level. The goodness of God is woven into his creation. So it's good that you are alive. It's good that you are who you are. It's good that you have the interests you have and the gifts and the callings and the anointings and the interests and the hobbies, the vocation and the avocation. And there's something good in all of these things about you. The concept I'd like us to go toward in our conversations about Psalms that align with the fruit of the Spirit, goodness, is the notion from like Micah 6:8. He has shown thee, O man, what is good, and what the Lord desires of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God. To do, to feel, and to live, but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God. Goodness includes three components at least. The first component is what we do. The second component is what we feel and what moves us. And the third component is how we live our lives. This trifecta, we might say, of goodness is strategic and powerful. So before we throw around, you're a good man, don't argue with me, I might be right. Before we throw around, she's a good person, he's a good person, maybe we should evaluate the three aspects of what is it that we do, what is it that we love, and what is it or how is it that we live our lives. And put together, we can discover how to be a good woman or a good man, all in honor of our good God. More to come next time.